Hello everyone and welcome to Emirates Stadium. Arsenal against...
They could really do with scoring the first penalty. Oh, it's a really good save.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Openda steps up for his penalty. Oh, what a save!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Mbappe is second man up. Big character, big moment, big save. So, the second man in line. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
So this one to restore parity. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it. Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Arsenal from one behind. And he sticks it away.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Nkunku is the fourth man to step up.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Yes, that's how you do it.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. Oh, he saved it!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Can the goalkeeper come up with a moment? Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off. Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. The margin of error is 0. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Ronaldinho is looking to do his bit. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
He must, but can he? Saved it! And that's won it! Perfect result, perfect.
Hello everyone and welcome to Emirates Stadium. Arsenal.
They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And he's found the net.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
And stepping up, the skipper. And that is a scarcely believable miss. Arsenal with the chance to go 2 up. And that doubles their lead. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper and he guessed wrong.
This to double their advantage. And they're 2 up. Spain can't afford to miss another one. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper and maybe that put him off.
So on the cusp of where they want to be. He's buried it, and he's won it. Arsenal have done it. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Germany.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. The action has already started.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is expertly dealt with. Cruyff. And this is Hullet. Hullet is flagged offside. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to play it through. Thuram gets over and intercepts. And here's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Hullet. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Passing nice and neat. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Crosses it, up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Pedri. And here's Mbappe. Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Takes a shot! In he goes again! Goal! Arsenal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Platini really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pedri. Now it's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. Pedri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Messi. That is a great pick out. Oh, what a ball! And the first shooting chance! Long ball upfield. That's a throw. And it's Neymar. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Neymar. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Mbappe. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi, good driving run. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mbappe.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Thuram calmly anticipates. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Cruyff. Mbappe! That is a brilliant interception. Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. Bullet. Opts for safety. Xavi Alonso. Some resolute defending there. Platini is offering. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Arsenal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Arsenal carrying a 1-goal lead. Thuram makes the interception. Pedri. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. So what can they make of this? Pedri. And here's Cruyff. Aims beyond the defence. Bellingham. Messi. A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Germany appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Big chance! No mistake! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
61,052.
Xavi Alonso. Platini. And here's Mbappe. He's found a way through. And this is... And Hullet! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Hullet brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7.
Arsenal can
Mbappe.
now introduce the first of their
Number
substitutes.
11, Neymar. Number 13, Hazard. Number 5, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 18, Dembele. Pele. Number 22, Hullet. Number 44, Seydorf.
The most accurate pass. That pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dembele goes steaming forward. Dembele! Chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Dembele can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
It's a searching pass. He's cut it out. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that interception was most necessary. Messi, great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every...
Shoots! It's in! They're back within reach! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, well played, well sorted out.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That has been cut short. Maldini.
This is the time you need that pace.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Shot a goal! It's there! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And the shot! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Xavi Alonso. Looking to play him in. Header! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Nicely shaped ball. Germany could have here their final chance. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And it's Pedri.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Dembele. Seedorf. Oh, it's Dembele. Can he spark a counter here? Thuram cuts it out. Xavi Alonso. Quality ball. Pele. Mbappe. Platini. And here's Hullet. And that's an errant pass. And that is that. Arsenal can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
To pay a visit to our
Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. The action has already started. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it? But big chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. Oh, shooting chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Messi. Now it's Neymar.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe. And here's Mohamed Salah. Now, can they get him away? Messi gets flagged offside. And it's Lam. Mbappe goes steaming forward. Now it's Neymar. He's got away. Roberto Carlos attempts a clearance. Lam.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Salah, distributed tidily. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nice interception, well timed.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
That's beautifully weighted. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that is as far as they're going to go. Played out wide. Some resolute defending there. And here's Beckham. Oh, good spread. Foot in. Lam got a long way forward to join the attack. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The most accurate pass. And it's Lam. In with the challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. Now it's Haaland. Roberto Carlos. Very nicely done. Played in with purpose. And he's there to retrieve it. Nicely aimed pass. Lam. Beckham. And here's Roberto Carlos. That has been slung wide. It's out for a goal kick.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Haaland. Yeah. And it's Roberto Carlos. Stood up well to him there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shot! Chance here to counter. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Touré. For Yaya Touré. Neymar chasing after it.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Vitinha has been caught there, it's a foul. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Arsenal, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary chance for a shot! Beckham. Bale.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for the run. A well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Beckham. Beckham. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Lam. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. It's a mighty effort! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckham with the short one. Lam delivers. So it's going to be another corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Beckham with the cross. Oh, well played, well played. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And he's worked it through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Lam plays it in.
The attendance for this
Messi,
match
very
was
much a man of this moment.
60,179.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7.
Time then for the first
Mbappe.
substitution of the game.
Number 9.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Number
Yeah, and you have to
11.
say that the contrast of moods are very
Number
visible now.
23.
They really fancy themselves to go and wrap
Coming
things
on
up.
the field, number
Well, Peter,
18,
just see here how a lot of the attacking players
Number
aren't
22,
dropping back anymore.
Gullit.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Number
Yeah, they just
44.
simply want to engage with the
Great
ball.
chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Gullit is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Messi. Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Gabriel does well to get it back. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Dijk. Great vision. And they win it back again. Haaland. And it's Messi. And here's Gullit. Messi. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Messi. Vieira. Bale. Roberto Carlos picks it up now. Can he get onto this? Now it's Roberto Carlos. That's tidy. An instinctive delivery. Lahm. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Referee has just said play on. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yaya Toure. It's a searching pass. Searching pass he's played there. And this is Bale. The ball goes in. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Yaya Toure. It's Seedorf. Now it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Messi. Oh, that's ambitious. Off the post. And no one is overly concerned about that. Lahm.
There will be 3 minutes
Beckham.
added time.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk. Seedorf. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And he has shown him a yellow card. Messi, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Koller. Beckham. Vieira. And that is that. Arsenal can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise,
Those of you
potency
making their way home
and
on public
proficiency.
transportation today, please
Messi
watch the
claiming the
screen
man
for
of the
train
match
departure
award,
times from
and
all
there is
local
very
major
little room
stations.
for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against Netherlands.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. There's the whistle, and here we go. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
And here's Suarez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Luis Suarez. Suarez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Takes a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And now the breakaway. Messi has a look inside the box. Hazard. Well, that's a dangerous ball. Goes for a shot! Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. The Netherlands trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Shot at goal! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Bellingham gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Ronaldinho. Mbappe. Ronaldinho! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the man
Tries a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Luis Suarez, and he's straight offside. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Messi. And it's Ronaldinho.
such good technique.
Brilliantly cut out. Gattuso. Lam. And here's the chance to counter. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Gattuso. That is lovely. Now it's Luis Suarez. Gattuso is onto this. Ronaldinho. Tomiyasu gets over and intercepts. Vieira. And here's Suarez. And here's Ibrahimovic. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's Ibrahimovic! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Ibrahimovic. Maldini cuts it out. Mbappe going about things with real menace. And it's Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Ibrahimovic. Has a look and plays it forward. No, that was never going to make it. Well timed, excellent interception. Gattuso. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bellingham. Bellingham, good purposeful running this. And it's made it... Hazard! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Messi. Bellingham. Lovely bit of skill. Chooses to go back. And it's half-time here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Keep your eyes on your children during the
Arsenal
match at all
are
times.
heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. He's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Neymar. Lovely feet. Ronaldinho. Neymar. And this is Luis Suarez. Chance for a shot! Sticks it away! The second half sparks straight into life. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. He's had a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vieira. The Netherlands looking to pass their way through. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar. Oh, played right into his path. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rafael Leo, quickly taken. Ronaldinho. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
61,052.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Neymar. Luis Suarez. And the shot! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Rafael Leo really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 7.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their
80,
substitutes.
Ronaldinho.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Bellingham.
Well, I'd happily watch this
Coming
every
on the
week,
field,
Peter. This is exactly
number
what you want
18,
from a big game.
Dembele.
Vieira with the challenge,
Number
and he has given away a free kick.
Seedorf.
Seedorf. Short changes him with that pass. That's good running with the ball. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Messi. And this is Pelé. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Luis Suarez. Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely shaped ball. And the counter is on. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Dembele charging forward, the ball at his feet. And this is Hazard.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
The Netherlands desperately searching for the winner here. The Netherlands finding their passes. Oh, it's Dembele.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's being urged to... Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 13.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
On the field is
Arsenal go into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Arsenal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Always onto this. Good take, and is he in? That's an excellent interception.
The Netherlands really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And this is Hullet. He is just caressing the ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That is good alertness. And it's Messi. Pernis. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Minutes has been indicated.
And it's Vieira. That's a sharp pass. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Rijkaard.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Messi gets into some space. Ernest climbs up big. Seedorf. And that is as far as it goes. Arsenal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that.
And we come to you now with a quick
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Arsenal clearly came into this match with a good game plan, one designed to capitalise on an obvious weakness. They'd identified that and never really let go.
And all that remains for me... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of.
It's fallen! Well, now it's a race for the ball. In he goes again!
Boca Juniors definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Oh, good ball! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a
Shot at goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Could move up a gear here. Mbappe. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Totti touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Brilliantly cut out. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Driving on and making good progress. Looking for options for movement. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Messi. Now it's Hazard. Bergomi cannot be beaten that easily. Maradona. Great vision. That looks a good... Luis Suarez! Goal! Boca Juniors!
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Pass somewhat off target. Spread it left. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rodri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Played back in. Nice interception, well timed. That's really well manoeuvred. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Succumbs to the pressure. That's a good run down the left. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And it's Maradona. Rodri. Maradona. And this is Luis Suarez. Rodri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Maradona. Can he get on the end of this? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Forlan. Valverde. Oh, that's a very decent ball. Chance! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Boca Juniors, big chance! Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. That has not gone well. And here's Azar, picked out brilliantly, and the shot! Same again, same outcome.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Messi. Nice control. Good ball, good great chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Corner number 2 then. Araujo gets it away. Maldini takes a shot! Caught offside that time.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Araujo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Messi. Nesta is there, and he can get that clear. Can he finish? It's in! And right on half-time, that is... And it's half-time here. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And the game has already resumed here.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Forlan. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Jordi Alba. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's a good ball out wide. Back into the middle. Forlan. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Boca Juniors take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Jordi Alba.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Maradona is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't...
There's the shot! And again! Oh, taken with style! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change. This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Ronaldinho gets into a good position. Forward it goes.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, well played, well played. Totti. Can he finish? Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? Jordi Alba. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi picks it up out wide. He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's missed, but not by that far. Arsenal have their third corner. Big header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Ronaldinho. And this is Hullet. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Jordi Alba gets good distance on it. And here's Messi. Maradona. And Jordi Alba. And it's Maradona. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Maradona. Threads one in. Now it's Forlan. Luis Suarez with the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Over to the left. Can he get it through? Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Jordi Alba. Played over towards the opposite flank. Boca Juniors couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He's picked his way through. That's tidy. Seedorf. And this is Ronaldinho. And the shot! No mistake! There seemed no way back, but they are level. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 19.
Boca Juniors can make their change now with a break in play. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Número 17. Número 9.
Opts to play it back. There's a sharp little ball here. Jordi Alba. Alvarez. Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Fling. He gets big. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pull it. And it's Ronaldinho. And this is Dembele. Messi. Tevez. Now it's Iniesta. And that's a good ball. Tries a shot! Has another go! And that is the last effort of the game. What a game. A contest of ferocity and...